Ladies and gentlemen, we're waiting on Senator Smitherman to come up. He was at the microphone, so. Who should have a packet?
Senator Smitherman.
Where is it?
Somebody picked it up. Must be yours.
Take it, take it. I don't know what's in there. Take it.
It's
Take it.
fine.
That same as that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay, you ready to roll? If I'd ask the clerk, please call the roll.
Senator Schofield.
Here.
Senator Smitherman.
Here.
Senator Livingston.
Here.
Representative England. Representative Sells. Representative Pringle.
Here. All members of the committee here present, then we'll move on to business, and I would offer a substitute, which is before you, or an amendment, which is before you. Changes in Livingston Plan 3.
Mr. Chairman, at the proper time, would you explain this plan, or somebody?
Yes, sir.
Would
That's where I was.
explain okay.
That's where I was headed. As of the same thing we've been working on with compactness in communities of interest. We have made changes, additional changes. In North Alabama, Lawrence County was taken out of the 4th district and put into the 5th district. Coosa County was taken out of the 3rd district and put back into the 6th district. And in the 2nd district, it added Lowndes County and Butler County and a split deviation split up in Elmore County. And down in the 1st district, some change on Covington County. Those are the primarily differences of the two maps. It improved Etowah, Etowah County went out of, that was split into 3 and 4, went into 3 as a whole. It was a change that brought in additional compactness that when we ran the numbers, they were substantially better than any of the other numbers that we had, including the previous Livingston 2 map on compactness and community of interest. It also raised the BVAP in District 2 significantly. I think it's at 39.9 something. without the numbers in front of me, I'm sorry, so.
Yeah.
3993, Senator.
No, I want you to finish. I didn't want to know how that train of thought is. I was going to let you get to the point, then I had a couple questions.
Sometimes I wonder if I've got a train of thought.
You do. You do.
Those are primarily the significant changes, if I remember correctly, just looking out loud here, in the two different maps.
Could I be recognized, Mr. Chairman?
Yes, sir, Senator.
If I know that the members of the House may not have had the opportunity because they were involved in what they were doing down there. So I'm going to kind of reiterate just for a second. But the members of the Senate did have the opportunity, and that was simply this. Straight out of the court's order, I read was in the court's order, not I interpreted it and read and said what I thought. I read straight out of the court order. And for the members of the House, if you want to know where it is, I can give you an idea what pages it's even on. And it clearly talks about the element of a opportunity district. And it clearly talks about that in that opportunity district, I'll give you a clear example of what it said in there. These are basically the words in there. It said that a district that has a majority block that consistently vote in a block vote that's contrary to minorities and are Democrats and are black people seeking office in there does not allow that district to be an opportunity district. In the breakdown of this district, I've had the opportunity to receive some functionality data that for some reason we haven't been able to get as a committee, period. And not just to talk about this, what we face today, but we haven't been able to get it. But in the little bit that I was able to get, which was the 2012 election, where President Obama ran, and probably one of the most popular Democrat candidates we've had in modern time, and in 2020 when Congressman Doug Jones ran, and I think it was against Senator Tuberville. President Obama received 45%. Doug Jones received, in this district, basically what we're voting for now, 45%. In the same district, President Trump won by 12%. Okay, now the point is this, is that ain't nobody that voted for President Trump is going to be switching over as a switch vote because of some candidate that may be a Democrat, African American. We're right at 38%. And the last time that I counted, 38 and 62 equal 100. So it's past this 38%, 39, you can say 40, 42. A Democrat, African American, or minority is not going to get one other vote. This district would never, ever elect anybody like that. Okay? So if you look in the orders, that is one of the major criterias. It's not just the compactness, not just the, that's one of the major things. The community of interest is split right down the middle when it comes to the black belt. Community of interest is split right down the middle in Jefferson County, busted wide open. Okay, the way the county is split. So it may be an element of compactness that based on that alone, that may stand out as a positive. But if you look in the orders, and I know you have, I know especially Mr. Chairman over here, I know he has, it talks about a 3-pronged test. And that 3-pronged test deals with those other 2 things that I just talked about, just like it does compactness. And this plan does not meet it. So I that's the concern that I have, and I want everybody to understand why, because it just does not meet it. And so, Mr. Chairman, at the proper time in our committee, I would like to offer an amendment, to be considered.
Thank you, Senator.
Thank you.
Representative?
I'm probably using the wrong mic. A little bit easier. I'd also like to echo the sentiments of Senator Smitherman and also add a couple of other points. There were some specific items that were referred to the district court and the Supreme Court in their deliberations about this case. And in all 3 maps, they feature the Mobile and Baldwin counties being together, whole, to the detriment of the Black Belt. And the Supreme Court specifically addressed that concern and said that in order to comply with the VRA, that the Black Belt should be considered as a community of interest that includes northern Mobile County. And while Baldwin and Mobile may be a community of interest for our sake, the Supreme Court recognized that the Black Belt was more important to keep together, and they wholly rejected that argument. So if we're adopting a map that takes I think you mentioned the Black voting age population, the new 2nd congressional district would be 39%, and also a map that keeps Baldwin and Mobile counties together as one community of interest. That's essentially taking 2 elements of the Supreme Court decision and just telling them we're just not going to do it. We're not going to comply. And also, I had a question. I know we don't have the functionality numbers here, but do you know what the Black voting age population is in the 7th congressional district in the Livingston Congressional Plan 3?
Is that not attached to this? It was 50.14.
So,
I thought it was attached. I'm sorry.
It's not on
It should
this.
have been. Apologies. It should have been attached.
BVAP in the 7th is 50.65%.
so this map would drop the BVAP in both majority districts in the 7th to 50%. So there's regression there as well. So I've said it before. I don't want to keep beating this dead horse here, but this is, in my opinion, this is the quintessential definition of noncompliance, and I believe it will be rejected. And I also, as Senator Smitherman, I also want to offer an amendment at the appropriate time as well.
Thank you, Representative. Are there any other comments?
Mr. Chairman,
Senator Schofield?
I move to give the Livingston Congressional Plan 3 a favorable report.
Motion
I'm sorry.
and a second. I'll second it. So, Senator?
Mr. President, I have an amendment to the plan I'd like to offer.
Okay.
It's essentially this
Have an amendment from Senator Smitherman, and he has signed it, so. Okay.
essentially is I'm amending it to the CLC plan.
CLC plan that we
And-
reviewed
Yes, sir.
in the committee and in the body, both bodies.
Did you all get a chance to review that plan in the House? The CLC plan? Oh, okay. Well, I'll be brief with it, and says that this plan is the whole county plan that keeps Jefferson whole. It keeps the Black Belt intact whole. As the Congressional District 7, and Congressional District 6 is Jefferson County with about 43,000 of voters from Shelby County that is contiguous with the Jefferson County. This district has performed, the makeup of the district is that 7 would be 50.17% African American, and in terms of African Americans, and the 6 would be 39.86 African Americans. Now, the difference that you see there, as I heard you mention about this brings the other district, is that I've given you a bird's eye view of the functionality of District 2. District 2 as it stands in those races as it's constituted now. In this District 6, which is the opportunity district, in this particular amendment that we're providing, same race in 2012 between President Obama and President Romney, candidate Senator Romney, is that in 6, the instead of 45%, the vote was 53.2%. And in the Doug Jones race, I have a lot of other races, but I'm just using apples to apples. In the 20 Jones race versus Tuberville, Jones, who was a Democrat and who was a white Democrat, in 6 received 58.2% of the vote. Just everything all right back there? Okay. and Jones received 58.2%. Now, you know the significance of this is that this district is District 6 is only about 40, with the people adding Shelby County, about 44% African American. And its performance, and in conclusion, you may have heard me say, Mr. Chairman may have heard me say, but over the last several elections, that district, which is only 45% African American, has elected 12 African American female district and circuit judges countywide in that particular district, because it's an opportunity district. It's an opportunity for minorities, it's an opportunity for African Americans, it's an opportunity for Democrats as well. So I wanted to share that with the House members that this district meets the whole county plan. This district meets the opportunities. What it says, it has the compactness of the whole Black Belt all together. It has the community of interest, whereas Jefferson County has a unique community of interest, as well as the Black Belt. It satisfies that as well. So with that in mind, Mr. Chairman, I would move for consideration before the committee of that amendment.
We have a motion from Senator Smitherman. Is there a second? Second by.
And for a roll call vote if we can.
Would the clerk call the roll on the CLC amendment? Would that be correct, Senator?
Yes, sir.
Senator Schofield,
No.
Senator Smitherman,
Aye.
Senator Livingston,
No.
Representative England,
Aye.
Representative Sells, Representative Pringle.
With a vote of 4 nays and 2 ayes, the amendment fails.
Thank you for the consideration, Mr. Chairman and the committee.
Thank you, sir. Representative England?
Thank you for recognition. I'd also like to offer an amendment. This would be the figures plan, and it's already
VRA, is that?
yeah, it's a plan. It's a VRA plan, but for our purposes, it's known as the Figures Congressional Plan. And I won't belabor it. I think it's been discussed in both houses at this point and also in committee. Just bottom line, it complies with the state's traditional redistricting requirements. It complies with the court order. It also complies with the Voting Rights Act. Several versions of this plan iterations of it have been introduced in litigation, and the court has essentially said that the numbers and the way that the plan itself would work, and it's us offering another opportunity for us to get it right. So at this time, I would offer this Figures plan, the Figures Congressional Plan, as an amendment to.
What's your name? Yep. Now, second it, Mr. Chairman.
Got a motion by Representative England and a second by Senator Smotherman. We'll do a roll call as soon as he submits it. Thank you. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Senator Schofield,
No.
Senator Smitherman,
Aye.
Senator Livingston,
No.
Representative England,
Aye.
Representative Sells, Representative Pringle.
4-2, it fails. So that will put us back with the motion by Senator Schofield to adopt Livingston 3 that was seconded by me. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Senator Schofield. Senator Smitherman,
No.
Senator Livingston,
Aye.
Representative England,
What are we doing now? Oh, yeah, I'm a no. No, sorry. Got confused.
Representative Sells,
Chair too, did you?
Yeah. Too busy trying to tweet.
Representative Pringle.
Livingston Congressional 3 receives a 4-2 approval. So that adjourns the committee. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chair, before we go,
Yes, Representative.
I would also like to submit the amendment that I just offered and the plan as a minority report from the committee.
Thank you very much.
I would like to do as a joint minority
Yes, sir.
report.
Okay. You'll-
Mine as well.
If,
Mine as well as joint with his.
thank you, sir. Appreciate that. All right.
Okay.
We are adjourned. We need to sign the committee report. So real quick, gentlemen, thank you.